Okay, so our second topic that we're going to be looking at in class this week is symmetry, and what I've done is I've uploaded some pages from the textbook for you. It's quite good because it's got wee explanations and then different questions for you to do. Now, most of you will probably remember doing symmetry in primary school. It tends to be one that we can be quite good at, and then sometimes it's one that we really struggle with. So it's one of those topics that goes either way. And what we're going to first of all think about when we're looking at this symmetry topic is we're going to look at line symmetry. So we're going to think about where there are lines of symmetry. Okay, so for instance, if we think about a square, so let me try and draw a nice accurate square, which is quite difficult to do on this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. So this is a square that's 7 boxes by 7 boxes. And if I had a ruler and everything, it would be much easier on the board with all my straight line tools, but we've got the idea. So we want to work out how many lines of symmetry this square has. Now, the easiest way to talk about what a line of symmetry does is a line of symmetry basically is where you could fold something in half. Okay, so if we were drawing the line of symmetry on this square, we've got one where we could fold it in half down the middle. We've got one where we could fold it in half across the middle. So there's 2. And then we could fold it corner to corner. That would be line 3. And other corner to other corner. That would be line 4. And sometimes it'll suggest in questions that we're doing that you might want to cut the shapes out so you can actually physically fold them if you find that easier. Sometimes you'll be able just to do it by eye. If we have a look at another shape, a different type of shape, if we have a look at this triangle here, okay, now hopefully we remember this one's called an isosceles triangle. I know we've mentioned that in class a few times. And we've actually spoken about the lines of symmetry on this triangle when we did a starter recently, so I don't know if you can remember. But there's only one place we can fold that one in half, and that's all the way down there. Okay, in some other triangles you might have 3 lines of symmetry, okay, or in some triangles you have none at all. So if I was to draw this triangle here, which if I draw it as accurately as I can would be an equilateral triangle, all 3 sides are the same, then this one would clearly have 3 places we could fold it in half. Whereas if I was to draw this triangle, this is a scalene triangle. That's just about right. Okay, we'll maybe colour this in to make it look a bit better, will it? Does this one have any lines of symmetry? Is there any way we can fold it in half? It looks like there would maybe be one kind of down here, but then if we look at it a wee bit more closely, this side here is a lot smaller than that side there, so it doesn't have any lines of symmetry. So some shapes will and some shapes won't. And there's 2 things I'm really asking you to look at in the work that I've set you so far this week. I'm basically mainly asking you to do what we've just done and is try and work out where things will fold in half. But on occasions, and if you finish the work that we've set, we've got a little bit more that we'll need to do that we can look at next week. Sometimes I'll give you a line of symmetry like this, and I might ask you, right, here is a little picture. Can you make the other side of it symmetrical? So it's going along one, and then up one, and then along one, and then up 2, and then along one, and then up 2, and then back 3. So you would have to make it into a symmetrical picture. Okay, and your attempts would be much better than my attempts on this. Okay, so that's symmetry. If you get stuck with any of it, please let me know. You can message me on Satchel1 on Show My Homework, or you can email me. I've put my email address in the task, and I'll make up another wee video to explain a question, or I can maybe send you a link to something else on the internet. Okay,